Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is a psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve problems, challenges, and obstacles in our lives, as well as accepting the process to reach life goals and ambitions that we set for ourselves as well as those around us. In a brief introduction, brief summary as to how we break down the Ahn Rho Project into domains of life, sub-series analogies, so on and so forth. Check the previous live streams for the past 3.5 years, straight to January 2021 and beyond from out-of-date versions, which will include a content live stream schedule, how we break down the live stream into 60 minutes into 3 phases, 11 segments, and the copyright-free music. With that being said, let's dive into second segment today as usual. It's going to be about 3 different live streams. Second point is this Solve 850 ride. Rule to break all the rules, a system principle to free myself from the system, be most practical to get what most urgently needs done. And last but not least, if you want to skip ahead by about a minute, you'll skip even this short and bridge introduction. So, and then dive right into the content, which is what we see here. What you see is what you get. A lot of storytelling, commentary, photography on furniture, residency, relationships even, and tasks and systems. And so we have a lot of stuff here. You can see the majority of stuff you have to do with the root. So let's take a look here. Collage, cover them one by one. Top right, I believe, is where we start. And then after this phase 2 collage, all this kind of stuff that we're going to get through, we're going to go to phase 3. Most likely we'll be working through phase 3 and 2 together at the same time as we cover the room. But you see here in the middle, phase 2 items solely consist here of some screensavers. You got the desktop on Microsoft. I'm just taking this snapshot of that. We also have some music updates regarding tracks I got from watching some dance videos from like Sean and Bailey. And then we have 2 here, these system administrative things. I'm trying to collate all the different tasks that I have to get done over the course of the day, things that I don't have to but I want to get done. We have a lot to do with residency still. You see me capturing the room in itself. At the very bottom right, we have some stuff having to do with some income tax returns. I'm trying to get a receipt for some gift items that's scanned and documented onto the laptop and then organized and sorted properly. Alright, second collage. Now, where you really are getting into the room now, so this is going to be phase 3 mixed with phase 2. Very special stream. If you take a look at the title, we'll get to that in a moment. But you see all the different regions here, region A through G, from the desk to the closet to the books to the shelving units to whatever, the security cams. We're really testing here a lot of devices, so we have to do electronics as well. You see the security cams here, 1, 2, also some lighting, umbrellas being moved around, paperwork, office desks being moved around, continuation of that over here on top left. Once again, the office region A1 through to 9, A1 through A9 is like a huge revamp right there, cleaned up, cluttered, decluttered. Bottom right, we have this over here, some mildly different stuff in academia and philosophy and management of life in general. University at the very bottom. So that's about it. And then we have the previous photographs of kind of like a before snapshot before we organized everything. So let's dive right into it. I'm not going to waste any more time because we don't have a lot of time to waste on this one of 2 or 3 streams today. We'll start off here with a bit of philosophy. Not mentioning all my stuff, copyright notice. Okay, this is still reflections. Check it out on Instagram. No man steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. By Heraclitus. I imagine you understand this. What's your interpretation? He asks. But I would say, of course, we are all changing and the environment's changing. So if the river is the environment and we are the man or woman itself, then just keep in mind, you're never in the same place. You're never the same person. Constant growth is inevitable. Don't get upset about that. University of Waterloo Engineering, Canadian Engineering Graduate Studies Fair. Discover the graduate degree in engineering. Okay, this is basically my alma mater here. So you see, meet Gillian Hawes, 4th year chemical engineering PhD student at University of Waterloo, research and development of lithium batteries with high energy density. And so again, very interesting stuff. I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you want, take a pause of this video, take a look. More class 2 items. More phase 6 items. Phase 2 section 6 items. So we have gaming here. So I know someone's here watching from Korea. So 안녕하세요. This is Korean Maple Story game. If you can't remember, I used to play this way back in 2006. That's more than 10 years ago. Oh wow, 15. Shit, that's crazy. So that's the stuff you have to do with that. Here's me just updating some of it. I don't actually play, I have to admit. The only thing I do nowadays is log in to see the updates every maybe couple months. Same thing here. So I unfortunately can't say I know too much about what's going on, but that's okay because you grow out of this kind of stuff. It's just a little bit of stress relief nowadays. Now we have something to do with videos and it's just lyrics, music lyrics to the song. So we have Can't Just Let Go. This is like pop music, hip hop music, like really dirty grind LA style. Apparently it's that style of Bailey Stock. She has her own interpretation of it, obviously. And then here's Kinjas here doing their own dance kind of music. So if you want to take a look at this again, I don't have the links, but you can easily search it out based off of. Let me just show you the link down here. So the name of it. So Wants and Needs by Drake, a new release from Drake. Now I don't really necessarily, this is not really my genre, but it's something that just got stuck in my head. So I'm gonna be playing this for probably the next week or so, just because it's more comfortable that way. Which is something I'm trying out new. I'm trying to do things that are just comfortable and come naturally nowadays. Even if it's something that I usually don't listen to, but I'm willing to embrace pretty much anything nowadays. Drake, so here's me downloading it right here again. Wants and Needs, Pop Smoke by AP. Once again, very just heavy LA kind of heavy hip hop. CJ Whoopty by Anthony Lee. So all that kind of stuff, dancing like that. We have the weather we're checking out today because later today we are going to go outside. And you see that it's a bit of a ridiculous, it's going to be a rainy day. It's just raining, pouring the entire afternoon and morning, Monday through to Sunday where I'm at. I know that this is not basically your area. This is my area. I'm in Canada. So welcome. So I know you're from Korea right here, but so this is where it's going to be raining the whole day. And then I have to get the groceries and get new equipment and new stuff like that. So moving on, we have some desktop things here. So this is from Germany. So Wickelmann. So this is from Forgensee, Germany. So this is a snapshot of the screensaver on the laptop. I thought it was brilliant. Look at that. It's a beautiful, beautiful scenery. I do want to say that. I'm not going to visit there one day, but that's something I wanted to capture. Moving on, we have some stuff to do with systems. So we did some scanning up here for in terms of the business for what is that? Income tax return. So that's the receipt over here. We'll get to that. You know what? We can mix phase 3 or fix 2, right? So we have some stuff here. You can see the room's completely revamped. But the receipt here is for income tax returns, some gifts from my business partner. So I'm going to stash this away after I upload it onto the laptop. Get rid of that. Okay, so here's the receipt once again. Here's the receipt. Once again, that one right here. This right here, right? And then we have on top of that, we have some music here. So Wants and Needs that we added onto the playlist. AP Smoke by Whoopty. Also 44 Bars and Soul Food. So some older tracks like Bad Meets Evil, Eminem, Drop It Like It's Hot, Drop It Like It's Hot, Snoop from East Side. So that kind of stuff. We have some music updates to playlists just for that particular day. Which was yesterday. It was like the October 2nd. Again, updating the documents here, the receipt here, just scanning it down. That's very important. And then of course we're going to move on to more duplicate songs, more of this playlist kind of stuff. Naming the playlist according to the date, right, and that kind of stuff. And then last but not least here for the moment, the system. This is very important. So let's take a look. We're going to dive back to segment 4.5 for a second. Not to do with relationships, but it does have a little bit. So you can see the task list here. Obviously, you see the live stream itself. You take a look at the title. It says something along the lines of checkpoint series. So this is a breaking point. I've actually surpassed sea level in terms of life. I use the analogy of checkpoint and Mariana's trench. I'm probably gonna make 2 playlists with the Ahn Rho Project because, as far as I'm concerned, all my life for the past 3 decades up till now, it felt like I was just kind of treading from Mariana's trench. Domestic violence, narcissistic abuse, financial ruin, chronic health disease, all that kind of bullshit, suicidal depression, God, who knows. All that kind of stuff was so difficult, and now I'm broken past that. I've broken through the ceiling. That's how it feels. So checkpoint series, that's what it's going to be about. And you see at the very back it says system priorities, which is what we are referring to right here on the left hand panel. So I'm going to breeze through some of these. Employment, persimmons gift for ML, residency, furniture, heater. So that's referring to that over there on the floor. You see that? Hello, that heater right there. We have to throw that away, purchase a new one. Health, nutty, groceries. Just basically getting some health related foods like walnuts. Device, electronic batteries, getting batteries for this security cam. I'll cover that in a second. We'll put it to the side. So why don't we get up? Let's get up. So let's take a look. Phase 3 mixed into phase. By the way, there's some spreadsheets I got to update here, obviously. the fitness stuff, sleep cycle, stuff like that. So that's segment 8 of phase 2. But we're gonna mix phase 2 with phase 3 right now. So you take a look down here. Got this heater. I'll take this, move it over to my Guardians. I'm not using this anymore. It's broken anyways. And then we're gonna get a new furnace, new heater right here on the side. Electric batteries are number 4. Right here we have this kind of shell that we took off, and this batteries, what this comes to is, if I take a look over to the side over here, take a look right here, the security camera. You see this? Yeah, security camera. So 2 batteries on the inside, security camera over there too. We'll talk about that in a moment. Right, so next segment, 4, 5 project. So getting to my employee projects resources over on the laptop. It's at the very bottom. We'll showcase in a moment. We have business resources for my business partner. We have medicine, dental appointments, so just basically flossing, stuff like that. Also credit, so trying to get some stuff done for a credit report. Revising the task system, a backlog of thousands of things we need to get to do that we didn't get to. Clothing, books donation, mass purge of all this paperwork on the side here. All this stuff needs to be tossed away. Reading books, fitness, music, all kind of stuff, learning instruments, things that are more positive in life. And of course, also a bunch of other stuff that we have to continue some other time. But like relationships, gift cycle every 2 days per week. I would give something to my colleagues just to maintain the relationship. Software learning, gift, GFX, graphics manipulation, all that kind of stuff. We also want to get some stuff here that refers to, in here, we want to put on here this kind of tabletop, something inside here that has to do with devices. So it's really drawing kind of stuff. And then we have a second laptop over here. We'll pull out, and then we have one laptop here, and another laptop on one side. So we're gonna have a lot of new setup here going on. We have 12 minutes left, so let's take a look. Here over at the stuff that we want to cover real desperately. So we have a lot of photography here to do with, this is like region D1, D4. You can see here there's a lot of garbage here on the side. There's a mass photograph all together, region D1 and D4 together, D3, D1, D4, 1 to 4. And you can see, once again, that's basically what you have in the backdrop right here. So you can see all this kind of stuff right here all together. That's a photograph. That's how it's looking. What we gotta do is take away this trash here. So there's all recyclables. Now these Usana bottles that were all over here once yesterday, right? We could see it was all over here. These are empty now. Take away, throw it in the trash. We know which ones we're gonna keep. This kind of stuff is also garbage. We're gonna take it all away, throw it in the garbage. We're gonna use this to mop it down, or sweep everything down, mop everything down. And this stuff has to be collated, organized together. So that's the kind of stuff that we have to do for that particular area, section. We have the security cameras, right? Like I said, right here on the side. We have installed them, 1, 2, right here on the side. You can see the light camera, but of course it took off the shell because I need to add the batteries in. So you can see right here, it's glowing. Now this light here is a phenomenal thing. When I'm moving, someone moves along, and then it flashes out. So then it's a motion sensor light right there. So you can see up close, that's basically glaring at me because I was moving in front of the camera, obviously. And that's what that is all about. So you can see it, it's very functional. I very much like it. Now you see this one here on the side, has a lot less to do with that. And it's a camera on the backdrop. So it's a very small thing that you can barely see right there in the corner of the room over there. You see it, that's basically where the camera is. We also have the books. Okay, so obviously, taking a look at the before regions. This is the umbrella. You can't see it, barely see it over here, but basically I can showcase it over here. You see here, there's very low contrast, but I can show you the umbrella. It just blends in, right? You see the umbrella? So there's 2 umbrellas here. Obviously, that's basically the umbrellas over here. I decided to move it from this end over here. 1, 2 umbrellas, right? 1, 2, from here over to here. And before that, it was actually down here. The umbrellas are over here on the door end side, so right here. I decided to get rid of that. So, and basically this is before, right? This is before snapshot of the room, but we're gonna get to that because we have only like 15 seconds left, unfortunately. So that's basically that. We have also the closet region, right? You can see it over there. The cam, right? All that kind of stuff. And once again, just getting a further out snapshot of everything as I go back into the room. I don't have time to cover everything, so we'll have to continue this later on in the stream, the second stream later today. So this is our project. I'll continue this later on, and wow, it's a lot of stuff to do. See you then.